Fathergamer podcast.
And welcome to a new episode of TFGP. We are Cinelinx powered, TFGP produced, and SCNS infused. This is episode 50. So, yay?
Yay!
Woo!
Alrighty then.
And
there was much rejoicing.
Yes. It has been a very long road to get to 50. I think we're actually getting things ironed out now. We have multiple mics for this episode. So that was like that was my one edict for episode 50 was to make sure we had multiple mics.
Yep.
So
and boy do we.
And boy do we have two. That's multiple.
We have two. That's more than one.
So I mean, it's bare minimum of two of multiple, but it's still there. Moving forward in the show, we're actually going to be doing. Kyle. We're actually doing a lot, but what I should probably do is introduce everybody right quick.
No.
To my virtual left, I have Ransom.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Running the boards, and with the two mics. Well, actually, technically one, but whatever.
Yeah.
Next to him, we have Austin.
Hello.
Again. Just
Nothing
so
ever
much
changes.
Mr. Personality right
Hello.
there. Next to him, we have Colby.
Hello. Pop it.
Someone is wearing a certain hat.
Thug life.
Thug Life. Yeah, I don't think she's Thug Life with that. What do you wear?
don't know me.
Luis is
You don't
thug
know-
life.
Yeah,
You do
so-
not know my life.
So
She holds guns sideways.
So what do you
choose? The thug life.
what are you wearing?
I'm wearing Louise Belcher's hat.
Yes, and it is awesome. In case you guys don't know, Bob's Burgers. Next we have the Kyle.
The Kyle.
The Kyle. It's sort of like the marijuana.
That's my favorite.
Smoke the marijuana.
Apparently.
Some meth.
3 marijuanas.
Disclaimer: Fathergamer podcast does not condone violence, gang violence, or drugs.
Exactly. Except for 420.
Well,
Yes. Unless we move to Colorado, and then definitely on that one.
Oh gosh, I did.
Also, can we do gang violence?
Gang violence.
Yeah.
Violence.
Yeah, we're good with that.
We are-
We're scratching 2 off the list.
Anash would be fun
just
with it.
do one.
Hey Nash. Hashtag love you.
So, and next to him we have
Mike Dildo.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh
Mike
my
Douglas.
god, I forgot about that.
Does your family know the epicness that is the Mike Dildo?
They do not. They do not listen to the podcast because I don't
You'd
want
be
them to.
disowned.
It's a wise choice.
You
Wise
missed
choice.
Colby. Colby's been a while for away. Wow.
A while.
Speaking not
away.
working.
How did
So Colby, you've been a while away for a while.
I have been a while for away.
I have not been drinking.
That's the title
you
of the
sure?
episode.
That might be the problem.
I swear I'm not drunk if it's
So
officer.
you've been away for a while.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know the epicness that is the Mike Dildo.
No, in the group chat, all I see is constantly like 10 messages pop up, and within the middle of that text messages, I'll just see one that just says Mike Dildo. I still don't know what it means, and I just go with it.
And you won't. And next,
Pardon
no. Yeah, we'll explain it to you later. And then if you don't know, go to iTunes and Stitcher, guys, and listen and find the episode. And next we have somebody new. We have our intern. Yeah. He's our gopher.
Don't
Oh, that's
hyperventilate now. I don't have to resuscitation.
Say hi,
It's
intern.
a Tim from
Hi.
MPG Novak.
Yeah, our intern, your name now is 01.
You know what that
Apparently
means,
he's
right?
not leveled up to the ability
Wait,
to speak.
I thought it was 0-0 because it's like he's the precursor. He's
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the OG.
Well, yeah, that's
technically
true.
he was 0-1 because Shelby was 0-0.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, so he is 01. And so, welcome,
What the
Tristan.
hell does that make
Yeah.
us?
You're not interns.
Well, of course
We're
not.
not.
But I'm just saying, apparently we all have levels now.
Obviously, Kyle.
Because he was talking about levels here, and
Over 9,000.
look at you getting creative.
I am a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Super. Oh God, I'm so
Is
confused by all
that
that
seriously
stuff.
the name of the new one coming up?
It's the Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F movie is like Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan or something with too many supers.
The new one or the one that was like last year?
It's like blue hair with like a blue tinted like skin tone.
I want to let y'all know I'm in charge of the gas tanks. Ting ting.
So let's move ahead. So yeah, what we're going to be doing with the show, we're actually getting to go to places now, and we're going to be going to E3 coming up next month.
They let me leave my house sometimes.
I know they let you leave the lair. We've got E3.
Lair.
We've got San Diego Comic-Con. We've got
QuakeCon.
all of us. We just got accepted to QuakeCon except for Colby.
I have Acon.
Stupid
I'm
working.
gonna do like adult things.
We got
He's
Acon.
got Acon as well.
D23.
Disney's con, possibly some other cons. That we can talk
420
about later.
Con next year.
Yeah, well, 420 con in Colorado when we start reporting in marijuana business. So, moving forward, we really need you guys out there to interact with us. Yes, that's all.
Please interact with us.
May the 4th be with you, is
Yeah.
pretty permanent list. We need you guys to interact with us and let us know what you guys want to see, what you guys want to hear, and so make sure to contact us on our Facebook page at Mike.
Facebook.com/Fathergamer Podcast. Or,
Okay.
sorry, Fathergamer Productions.
Yes.
And on Twitter.
Yes.
Yes.
It's
Fathergamer Prod on Twitter.
So we've done enough business. We'll go back to it later. Let's go ahead and go into Talk Nerdy to Me.
Talk nerdy to me.
So Star Wars Celebration.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we witnessed the trailer. So
My eyes.
I was
Hashtag SpongeBob.
yeah. I was just yeah. That's pretty much what it was. Like I was
Yeah.
well, actually,
From the very, very first part of it, the frickin', Star Destroyer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
yeah, it's
That was
just
sick.
you just kind of have that feeling like they get it.
What
Yeah.
is Star Killer's doing? If anyone played the Force Unleashed.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
yeah. He doesn't exist anymore.
No, he doesn't. That's a sad thing.
Good.
I think everybody that has a very, has a heart or like Star Wars. Some people don't have either.
Zombies.
When he says when Han Solo does the Chewie, we're home.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like
Hits you right there.
yeah. No, that was
Is that what your heart did?
Yes.
That was just nerdgasm right there. That's just what that was.
Well, you said that, and then that's immediately what happened.
I
Yeah,
don't remember the noise, but whatever.
it was internal.
Along
with some, yeah,
Close enough. That's what I
along with
heard.
some kind of pop.
Some dubstep in the
Yeah.
background.
No, it's not allowed.
The Harrison Ford,
and they
knees popping.
and they've shown some more stuff from it from the Vanity Fair. I don't know if you guys seen that or not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Every
pictures.
pretty much every Star Wars since Episode 1, they've had Vanity Fair cover shoot, and they've been showing more and more pictures. And they showed the silver Stormtroopers. And can I say, I like the Stormtroopers. I really like they're sleek.
yeah.
They're cool.
They're really cool.
But
Isn't that like a captain or something?
Yeah.
Dude was a captain.
I'm going to ruin this for everyone listening. The one thing that I have a problem with, and it's just because of the design aspect of how I am when I look at stuff in symmetry and whatnot, is the little black lines on their face look like a smiley face.
They have to be.
It cannot be
I don't know how I
unseen.
got these.
I think
Stars!
They have to be happy.
Yeah, they're
Their
the
job
first
sucks.
Yeah, they're the first
They
order.
can't aim for shit.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a new article that came out not too long ago that said that the captain's actually a chick.
No, well, that's actually through us.
Yeah.
Yes. That maybe there is a rough thing that it actually might be the what's the big tall lady from the big one from
Wonder Woman. That's right.
from Game of Thrones.
Brienne, the girl
Yeah.
who plays Brienne.
Yeah,
Brienne Tart. Yeah, what's
the woman, not the
yeah,
chick.
she was
but yes.
Brienne of Taft.
Taps.
But I think, yeah.
Yes.
Now I know.
Oh, wow, that
So
actually
they're
came to
saying
me.
That would
today-
be kind of awesome, actually, if it
Yeah.
just...
I thought it was Brianna
She's
Parr.
like, I'm looking for the sock
Some
people.
close like that.
Yeah.
Someone I could never cosplay.
You just offended
So.
the entire Game of Thrones population.
Are you talking to me or?
That Ransom will do
I'm
that
gonna
in
look
like
it up.
10 seconds, so...
It's Brianna Tar.
What?
Game of Thrones, you're
Why
not
would
a-
it be? Tor?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
That's all I want to know.
So anyway, we got that. We got BB-8.
Yes, did you guys see the video of R2, the R2 droid, like, dancing with a kid in a wheelchair? Like,
Yes.
It was so
I haven't
That's
seen that
so
yet.
sweet.
So, overall, what do you guys think, though? What do you... I mean, were you nervous at all before? Do you feel like you're...
I was indifferent, to be honest. But then I saw it, and it got me really excited for it. I still think that the Tri-Saber is pretty legit. I don't know
I
why
love that
Tri-Saber,
thing.
the Tri-Saber is the stupidest.
the
No, it's
design.
not.
Yeah,
It's a
well,
freaking Claymore.
and
It doesn't make
if another lightsaber slid down to the crossguard, it would
would
just
cut it
lop it
off.
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but there is a factor of...
Who says...
a form over like...
Aesthetic.
It's just aesthetic. It just looks
Exactly.
cool.
Who says it has an actual utility to it? I mean...
Who says that Goku
Well,
can't
'cause if
come
you're
out
gonna
of
be
fucking
If you're
nowhere?
going to be fighting a Jedi, you probably want a weapon.
Yeah.
for
And
utility.
here's the
That
thing,
won't,
though.
get destroyed from using it.
Kylo Ren. I
It's
mean,
awesome.
it's a jank looking lightsaber though when it's by itself. Like when you actually look at the actual, it's
It
cobbled
looks
together.
like it's pieces and parts.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can tell the
Well, then
the
maybe-
beam of it too is also really
Maybe he broke it,
arbitrary.
he can't-
Yeah,
Wait,
well, maybe,
yeah,
maybe
that's
that's the point. Maybe they're trying to show that it's imperfect, and that's why it's like...
What if it's
Well,
like,
so-
what
if
if
you've
it's a-
noticed, oh, go ahead.
We're bitching about Kylo Ren's, but I had the biggest problem with Count Dooku's like freaking
Oh no,
weird
I
ass
agree.
shape.
Count
Yeah,
Dooku's
Ain't
sword
out the
is
how he
so
can freaking
banana
do crap
lightsaber.
with that thing.
And
The-
also,
The Nair trimmer.
Count Dooku's style is based off of fencing, though. I
Yeah.
believe.
It
It's
is.
also the reason
Yeah.
it was.
Well, you
That's what I'm saying.
realize though what's going on with Episode 7 though. You've got the
People?
stormtrooper. Yes, there's people. You've got the stormtrooper that has the armor that looks like a suit of armor. Actually, and they look almost more like armor. The faces, how the jaws are and whatnot, almost look like old armor. And the fact that you've got a sword that's a claymore, they're actually aiming it towards that high fantasy again,
Yeah.
back towards what they originally.
Did you hear all the rumors that people are trying to start? How they're hoping that what's his name, the main bad guy dude?
Kylo
Yeah,
Ren.
Kylo Ren.
People are hoping and praying that it's actually Darth Revan from the Old Republic.
Well,
Oh, I would
do
so
think,
want that.
I do think if you look at the face, though,
Oh, it
it's
looks-
definitely inspired, at least, by Old Republic stuff. So,
Yeah.
and he's a collector. I'm damn sure he's a collector, is what he is. And I've seen
That
some
would
of
explain
the
the saber.
and I've seen some of the photos with him. You can't really tell it's him, but you can tell the shape kind of looks like him and whatnot. Where he's standing on a podium in front of all of the... If you look at the trailer, you can almost see him there, too. There's all the stormtroopers when they turn around, and I think he's on the podium. So,
On gang signs.
yeah, he's... I don't know. I did see a picture with him without his mask, though, the other day. And he,
I have seen
does
that,
kind of
too.
look like Trent Reznor. So that's a little bit weird. But
Who's gonna be your favorite?
further down the spiral. So, I guess it's enough about Star Wars. Of course, you can check us out
No.
on our Facebook and all our Twitters, and pretty much anything from now until December will probably be something Star Wars at least once a day. How
Right.
things have been going.
Until the day.
Speaking of Star Wars, Infinity 3.0.
Obviously.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yep, I was right. But I mean, it wasn't that hard of a guess. It wasn't that hard of a guess. But Infinity 3.0 is officially Star Wars. They will be releasing actually it's a cheaper price.
Is it really?
$69.99 for the starter set, which I guess aren't they normally $99?
No, they're normally like 75.
Yeah,
I
they're
think.
75.
Okay, so it's a little
Look at
cheaper.
that $5 discount, guys.
They
Right.
want you to spend $5 on the little
Well,
figures.
they have stiff competition this year with Lego
Lego
Dimensions. Of course, Skylanders probably. I don't know. I don't care
They haven't
anymore.
announced anything for Skylanders yet.
Oh, you better be ready because the
Guys, we
E3's
need to make
coming
a
out.
Fathergamer podcast, like,
Game?
little character thingamajig.
Yes,
That's
we'll
all
make a
the
little
money
portal, a figure. Well, we start with the Mike Dildo, and then we'll move over.
That's where his character comes
I see a
in.
bestseller.
Oh yeah, a little
Oh, I see what you did there.
a little vagina cookie that they could be the little base for it.
A little paintbrush with a pube on it.
Yes.
Just one
Dude, that's the ultimate weapon right there.
I call forth level 55 A Nash.
You summon
So-
throw a Pokeball.
So it wow, Pokeballs. And then it's going to have right now it'll have the normal figure, like there'll be figures based on all over the place kind of thing. Apparently there's a Hulkbuster set.
Oh, nice.
A set for each of each trilogy. So you have the original trilogy, the new trilogy, and of course the classic trilogy. And I've seen some of the footage for classic. There's actually go ahead.
Can I just say the young child inside of me really wishes that some Japanese company would get on the ball with this and make this same thing for like Gundam Wing or Zoid.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Zoid!
That would be really
my
sick.
Gosh. Could you think of Zoid with this and you just get to like switch all the armor on?
No, I'd rather have like.
Yeah, I remember doing that
I
with
would
the
go
toys.
broke. I'd go broke.
G Gundam series.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Master.
Yeah.
Yes, that was my favorite one. I'm
So
ashamed.
Jam.
I'm actually I think I'm the only one here who does I do Infinity. So
And beyond.
I like the
almost
idea
did.
of Dimensions a lot. Like I like the
Dimensions. I'm excited about
I
actually.
I'm excited for the Fathergamer podcast game that we just talked about.
Yeah, well, that's gonna happen. So let's move on to Arkham Knight.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Okay. I did notice I was looking straight at him when I said it. Right?
Kyle didn't know we were talking about this before.
He's actually red. Look at him. He's actually. Yeah. So tell me, is there anything new about Arkham Knight I should know about?
That is fucking gold.
Okay. Okay. Now we know it's gold. It's next month, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
June 23rd.
So what else? The switching. They announced that.
With the new trailer, they showed off the fact that Catwoman, Nightwing, Robin are going to be in the game. And they also said that they borrowed the GTA 5 switching system. When you're in free flow combat, you can switch between Nightwing and whatnot and pull off double combos between the two. And it
does look
crazy cool.
Wow.
So,
I'm excited.
So basically, the AI would kick in.
I'm not
temporarily
sure.
and then
It's
go
what
back.
it seems through a video.
They had to rewrite the AI.
That's probably why.
Really?
Probably.
Yeah,
To be able to make it,
like
yeah.
even the enemy AI is rewritten in
very.
to
That would make sense why they delay though. They probably they
To work with it.
Rewrite the
I hope that was like GTA. So like you're like playing Batman, and you switch to Robin. He's on the shitter. Like,
dude, I'd laugh my ass off. They did announce I don't know it's fully in it, but they have said that their DLC, I believe it was $40, which is kind of expensive for their DLC. But I do know one of their thing is Batgirl is going to be in it. You can play her.
Yeah.
Harley's the pre-order.
For
Yeah.
$40.
There's a whole lot more to it. There's
It's
going to be
like
more
it's a
story
season
and
pass
everything.
for
Yeah, that's a
whatever.
season pass.
Better be a
I
whole
think
lot.
that's what it
Yeah.
was.
So if you want the game in the season pass, $100 total.
I think I cannot specifically remember.
I mean, if you're talking like Call of Duty,
You know what?
Far Cry,
This
the
is
season
my
pass
game,
series,
though.
like,
Austin.
Mike just made the noise for it, but I'm telling you, dude, people will buy it.
People.
Oh, do buy it.
Are you kidding me? Look at this dude. I just said fuck yeah like 5 minutes ago.
we can all thank Activision for this whole DLC season pass deal. Yeah.
Okay, I'll completely agree there.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is. People will buy it, but I have to admit, I think it does add a lot of longevity to games that usually aren't there.
If it's $15-$20, I'm
Yeah,
kind of okay
that's
with
fine.
it. But when it starts
But
getting
But
into
no,
that,
it's
40,
not a whole
I could
lot,
buy
though.
almost new
could buy a
game with
DS
that.
game with
yeah.
that.
Saying it is like 2 new games.
But
So it
see,
better be
that's
good.
that's the thing. Like when we talked about The Witcher, it's probably going to be somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But it adds like
30 hours.
30 hours for one
of
of them,
content,
and
yeah.
there's
No,
two
it's
incoming.
20 on one. I think it's
No,
20
I
on
thought
one.
it was
and
2.
we didn't
They
really
were
get
different.
into, because none of us really played that much this week, so we didn't really get into what's in our system. But last week I did play a little bit of Far Cry, the expansion.
Yeah.
Your Instagram says you played a little bit more than just a little.
Okay.
Got him.
Okay, you know me with like posting crap.
Well, he
so.
is the father gamer. So,
Yes.
yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yes.
I vicariously through your character as he was sliding down
Kool-Aid.
rivers of blood.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's a typical Saturday night.
They
for me.
apparently were blue. Was that just a filter you used?
That was a filter.
Okay.
I think your phone's broken too.
No, it's not.
So, yes, it is. But, you know, its DLC was basically, I think, $15 for it. I think it was 15.
Yeah.
I think anyway, it was pretty good, but at the same time, I've played stuff that's about the same amount of price, and I've got maybe an hour, 2 hours out of content, and I just can't. I don't know. I'm getting really pissed at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree.
Yeah.
When you look at like Nintendo and their DLC that they put out for Mario Kart increases the content by 50%.
Yeah.
You start out with 32 tracks, your DLC gets you 16 extra. That's for what, $12? You know,
Dude, that's how
That's a great-
DLC is done.
And the 220 CT or whatever the heck.
I think that's free for everybody.
yeah,
has the
that's
game.
free. That's free.
And
Oh, that was a
Everybody
free
got
one. That's
It was
right.
like 200.
I forgot about that.
So what are you saying?
Well, I was going to say, I really think that when you look at it, if you were to do DLC in the perspective of like, you know how like in League of Legends you can buy skins and stuff and like different
But it doesn't alter the
characters,
game.
but
in
it
your
doesn't alter
favor.
the exactly. I think that's like I think Evolve does that pretty well, right? You get like hunters, new
To a
hunters,
point.
and
Well,
stuff.
then, but there's a good argument that there's a lot of people who don't have as much time to invest in the game to grind to get all the good stuff. So it lets people that have a lot less time to play the option to just buy.
But at that
the
same
better stuff.
point,
as long as it's not competitive and it's
I was
not
about to
ruining
say-
the game, if it doesn't ruin the game for other people, I think pay to win should be okay.
I was about to say, because my argument against that, if it was especially competitive, is like, well, you know, a lot of those people that take enhancement drugs really don't have the time to.
Hey, Rod.
Yeah, I just don't
We're
have
speaking to you.
time to
Well,
work
that
it
or
out.
they really want small testicles. So I mean, it's kind of so.
That's the selling point.
Well, let's move on.
Are your testicles too large?
What a commercial! Just right there.
Do we have any Banjo-Kazooie fans?
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
Yes.
the peoples that were responsible, they were part of a good little chunk of Rare people. Not they were Rare people, but people from Rare.
They were rare
They are
gems.
rare people.
Yeah, they were Rare developers. I'll give you that. They splintered off years ago. I mean, Rare really hasn't done much other than make avatars recently.
They make blue people.
And they
Make
started a
some damn
Kickstarter for a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie called Yooka-Laylee.
They met its goal within a day, too.
Yeah, it was like, I think, what was his goal? I don't remember, but
The goal was real small.
yeah, and so it's going to be coming for PC, Xbox One, and Wii U.
It made over 1 million
Wait, what?
Yeah,
in one day.
Thank
Made
gosh I
over
have
1
one of
million.
those too.
And the goal was something like 30,000.
I love though the fact that okay, so we can't get. By the way, they're probably English or Scottish, but we can't get the rights to Banjo-Kazooie, of course. So what can we do that's kind of cheeky? Yooka-Laylee. I love it.
Are you a Yooka-Laylee?
Yeah, it's also got the one kind of like larger character with a small winged character
On his back.
Support
It's-
character.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that.
If it's the
so.
same dynamic.
I hope the game is really similar.
It feels
I see velocities in
it's kind of the same way that Mighty Number 9's. Everybody's like, we know what this really is.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mighty
Speaking
Number
of
9,
them, yeah.
we had some news on it.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
It's coming to digital download and I think physical copies.
Yeah, I thought
Digital download first for all of the people for the Kickstarter, and then in September of this
Yeah,
year
I think so.
is the physical cartridge copies.
cartridge.
Sorry, not cartridge, but like.
Can I get some Nintendo tapes? Yeah.
some CDs. Well, I think that it was Mighty. It was either Mighty. No, it was the Yooka-Laylee that they were doing a
Yeah.
flash drive inside a Nintendo 64
64
cartridge.
cards. Yeah, it was one of the. Yeah, that was one of the.
with original with the like a
The
full
box.
case to a box.
and
For
everything.
Yooka-Laylee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I don't think it's the actual game, but
It was
it's a flash drive inside.
Two
the
or
cartridge.
400, I can't remember for that one though.
It seems like it would cost a lot of money to get Nintendo cartridges made up to
That's
look like
Yeah,
It's for
it was
Kickstarter,
$300. I
yes.
think was the cost.
There's
for that
a
one.
cottage industry though for that I've seen, and I feel bad. Like they're just basically killing these.
Now it would have been awesome though if
cartridges.
they had retrograded it to a 64-bit
Yeah, that would be
game.
a
That would be
bitch and a
freaking
half.
awesome.
So, Indy 3, not Indiana Jones. What I mean, Indiana Jones, not 3, but Indiana Jones 5. I guess. it would be.
1000.
Yeah. Apparently, it was Iger. I think it was in an interview from Disney, and he said it's going to happen.
Yep.
Like, it will happen. So, speculation's out there right now, everywhere from Guardians dude, Chris Pratt, playing Indy, which we've discussed that in there.
He would be freaking awesome in that.
Yeah, he'd be great.
Please no aliens.
You will, yes. Or Nazis.
I'm okay with the Nazis.
I did not have a
They want war.
problem with Crystal Skull.
You
had a
were one
huge
of the
problem.
few people that didn't have a problem with
God.
Crystal Skull.
And you no longer have any valid things to say.
And it's gone.
It was in the same classic vein as Indiana Jones,
Just
just with aliens. That's it.
And ants.
It went from... Dude,
And
those ants were sick.
freaking.
Those were the real Nazis.
You know what? Everybody has their taste.
There was the real genocide.
My biggest problem wasn't really the aliens. It was the
Ants.
the refrigerator.
Oh yeah,
awesome, though, because it doesn't help.
I'm gonna climb in this refrigerator and live
Well,
this
I mean, I can't-
bomb.
Dude, I could totally do that.
It's all subjective. It's all subjective too, because I'm
It's
from.
the duck and cover thing.
Yeah, no, dude, he would be dead. So
I know,
he
but
went-
yeah, seriously, duck
Or-
and cover. You'd be dead anyways.
He would have a really good sandwich in there.
yes.
It's more like
So anyway, so are you guys
excited?
excited for Indy? I mean,
Yeah.
It's
No.
gonna come down to who they
No.
cast for
No,
it.
not after the fourth one.
I'm nervous.
I'm extremely skeptical.
If it's a reboot, then it would be
I'll
better.
probably wait till the reviews come out.
Yeah.
If Chris
I
Pratt's
would
in it, I'll
agree.
probably just...
I
If
agree.
there's Chris Pratt and
Yeah, if it's Chris
Velociraptors
Pratt, I'll watch
and
it.
Talking Raccoon, I'm all
Don't
for it.
forget the ants.
I'm pretty sure
really have all these
Chris
ants.
Pratt is like an animal whisperer. He can talk to a raccoon.
Dude, for real.
He can talk to a live raccoon.
I think Jared Leto should play Indiana Jones,
Oh!
but he should stay like 130 pounds.
Okay, so we
He's
want
just kind of like, he's real frail, you know, and his little
He has to be a
Super
crossroads
Saiyan
for
God
us.
to help him pass like the dart traps.
So let's talk about the Joker in the room.
Let's.
Okay, here we go.
So
I'm ready.
I'm
for
going to
this
start
shit.
first because it's my goddamn show.
Touche.
First, whatever we feel right now apparently doesn't matter because it's actually not the final design.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's official that was not the final design.
Yeah. That was just for
I
show.
hated it.
But I'm kind of curious at everyone's reaction and why, because this is how I felt about it. I actually liked it because
So did I.
I thought that I don't romanticize the Joker, I think, like other people do. Because I think after Harley Quinn was basically invented, he became kind of more of a romantic character to a point.
Right.
Romantic.
I mean, I'm not saying with everybody, but he just, there was some romanticism as far as maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to explain for me to explain, but I look at him this way. I remember several writers saying some of the best writing for the Joker was basically him talking about how dead baby jokes were like not far enough. Like he's sick. He's
sadistic.
He's sadistic.
Yeah.
He frickin' shot Barbara Gordon
In the spine.
in the spine, took pictures of it, and then had Gordon on a go through a carnival ride with the pictures broadcast all over the ride. Like, I can see that Joker that we saw doing that. Go ahead.
Was that a common joke?
Mhm.
Or was that something else? Okay.
So,
Cool.
first of all, just to get out of the way, I'm super pumped that Jared Leto is putting on muscle for this role. He's going to look legit.
Yes.
Reason being is I like the approach that they're going with the Joker. Don't touch the sadistic son of a bitch that Heath Ledger was.
Yeah, you
I mean,
can't-
that was
you
an
can't
iconic
compete.
role. You can't compete with that.
You
But not
can't.
even that. It's just I like that they're wanting to do something new.
Yeah.
And they're going with the new Batman series that's out or whatever. They're going with that Joker style where he's the kind of guy that can take a beating but also
Yeah.
dish it as well. But he's sadistic in the sense of, like you were saying, like he would bash the head of a small child in and laugh while he's doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's the approach they're going for, and I like that
Yeah.
because it's different, and I like that the Suicide Squad approach is going to be different.
Yeah.
Also, I think that it's going to be good because if you look at the way that Batman is being portrayed, he's grittier. He's older, but also his suit. I mean, he's got the steel-plated knuckles, the steel-plated boots. Like he's gonna knock the crap out of somebody, and so the Joker needs to be able to dish it. So I like how they're going with that.
Go ahead, Kyle. You're like a strain
You're
into
waiting.
bed.
Oh gosh, yes. This is like my topic. my time to
Your
shine.
hot topic.
And moving on.
And anyway, my version of the Joker is okay. You have Heath Ledger, who was iconic.
He's an
His,
anarchist.
like,
His Joker.
was sadistic. Yeah, he
He went
laughed.
mentally insane. Playing that role.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Nobody else really tried to touch Jack Nicholson's Joker because of
And he
how
was a gangster. That one.
was, but he didn't have the full on sadistic
No.
and that's why I want them to try and merge as that because that's how was portrayed in Batman the Animated Series. You had sadistic and you had funny. He laughed at everything, no matter what that was freaking bad or anything. He always put a punchline. That's what I want to see them try to do and find somebody to do it.
I think Jared Leto will do fine. I mean, he sinks himself into his roles.
Oh, by all means, I have high hopes for him. Suicide Squad, on the other hand,
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into that in just a second. The thing, though, I think a lot of the people had issues with the tattoos, and now that we know that those aren't going to happen,
I
well, at
didn't.
least we don't.
I liked him.
I have to say though, there was a part of me, and I had this discussion with some people of I could just see the Joker like going in and saying, "Okay, I want damaged on my forehead," like, and he's trying to pick what font and that kind of stuff. That would be that is true. It'd be backwards. It'd be hilarious.
There were
Just has
people
a
that
bunch
were
of
like
fucked up prison tattoos all over.
people were talking about his grill that he had and like what the hell. But people don't realize it makes sense because Batman knocks out his teeth.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what, like, this is following that type of thing. So
And
he
this
just
is years
replaces
later.
it.
So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
And everyone's like, why the hell does he have a grill? Well,
let's move into Suicide Squad because that is the other.
That's the other horse.
you can't have one without the other.
Yes.
And Batman.
Let's start with Harley Quinn.
I love it.
Yeah, I like it a lot. People were bitching and complaining, and I'm like, oh, I guess I don't have a great opinion because I think she looked really good.
I never do this. I'm really good at this about just completely staying away from the she's hot. But I have to admit, like,
I mean, she looks great.
yeah, I have to admit she's hot to me. But that's just
That's
my,
Harley Quinn.
that's my thing too. So,
Is
what
it
do y'all
true
think?
that Will Smith is going to be...
Deadshot.
Yeah.
He's Deadshot.
Yeah, did you see the costume though? The
Yeah.
Deadshot
Oh,
costume.
it looks awesome.
Yeah, it does look sick.
Badass.
Can we talk about how disappointing it is that Mono
What the
Ben
hell?
is actually
I'll
not
smoke
going to play Deathstroke?
Yeah.
I was really sad about that. I thought he was legit.
Oh yeah, he was great as Deathstroke. Unfortunately, the whole
Fun fact: he's a pale white orc too.
So is Deathstroke going to be in Suicide Squad?
I thought he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Batman is.
Killer Croc is too.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk.
Okay, which version of Killer Croc?
He's more the
Because there's
humanoid.
multiple
Yeah, he's more
versions.
Humanoid. He's not the.
The giant one that you see in the Batman games.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, because even in the animated series, he's bigger. But I mean, he's like more humanoid, but he's bigger.
This one looks a little bit bigger than a human, but not too bad.
It looks like
Not too
Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like we're not.
But Kyle brought this up to me.
big. In a large head.
We were talking
Hell
earlier.
yeah, I did.
I
forgot what
how
I
he
said.
felt that they were trying to kind of go for the Guardians of the Galaxy vibe.
That's
with Suicide
exactly
Squad.
how the
Right.
picture looks. It portrays something like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like they're
I
trying
don't
to
know.
narc that.
But like how?
Well,
Are they
here's
sending-
actually there was an article they were talking about how actually the goal with this is they want it to be like a family. Is they're trying to portray them as a family because it's just a band of misfits that the only thing they have is each other. If you think about it, it's the Suicide Squad. They're effed what they're going into,
Yeah.
and they have to rely on each other
Yeah.
Right.
to get out of it. And that's what they said. They said their goal is to make it feel like they're a family.
I get that, but that's also what they're portraying Guardians
Well,
was a
it's
band
not
of
really-
misfits
And
in
I
the
can
movie.
see, and I think if they're going to do it right, I think it needs to be a good mix of Dirty Dozen. I don't know if you've ever watched the old Dirty Dozen movies, where you take this group of 12 people, a dozen, for those out there that are mathematically challenged, and they did kind of build them up to a group of a family, and then usually killed off most of them by the end of the movie. But spoiler alert, by 50 years.
By the way, the person playing Amanda Waller is perfect.
I have not seen the picture.
Do you know the woman? Like,
So it's not Oprah.
It's not Oprah.
no, that'd have been.
I
I definitely
the
want to see
lady
her.
on the How to Get Away with Murder.
Yes,
I agree.
Okay, I can see.
She's good.
So
she's serious as all get out.
So what else? I got anything else on Suicide Squad?
Well, y'all like
yes and no.
Deadshot's costume?
I liked. Have you seen Arkham Asylum?
Yes.
The movie.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that Suicide Squad.
Oh, Assault on Arkham?
Yeah. So, did you have...
I was just going to say, they definitely, if DC wants
My
to be successful with this, they can't make Suicide Squad like a standalone thing. They have to connect it to the Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice movie. And I think the way they do that is either they have to either use the Joker or the Batman as a cameo character. In
Batman's always been confirmed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Batman-
I thought it was
my
confirmed.
theory is what it is Batman's coming out of retirement to go hunt down the Joker.
Yeah.
What I've I have a couple friends that actually live in the area, and Batman has been spotted a few places, so obviously he's
Well, good.
hopefully that, or it's a really cool homeless
Because
guy.
what I think would end up being kind of cool is how you could go this dynamic of how Amanda Waller is creating this band of misfits, all these villains to go do things, but you could see the Justice League seeing that as being an issue, and I could see that being a direction they go where they collaborate and clash.
Haven't they been talking about a Justice League movie?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
no, it's
what
already-
they're,
it's
Is
already
that
confirmed.
they're
okay.
working
Do you
into
think
it.
that'll
Yeah.
be?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, we'd have to start a whole new topic for this because the thing
I was
is
just curious.
they have to coincide some way. Suicide Squad, if they're going to do it, it only
Yeah.
makes sense for it to correlate to what they're trying to do with Justice League.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have fear that this isn't going to be a successful endeavor because they are lacking seriously in a sense of direction of an overall theme. They have all these different
Which
characters.
DC always has problems with.
I mean, you have Marvel, who they have one person that makes the final decision of how things go, and everything plays out. With DC, you don't have that. They're saying Zack Snyder needs to do it, but this is not what he wants to do.
Well, Zack Snyder, God love him. I like his movies for the most part, but sometimes there's a lot of style over substance with the Zack Snyder. I mean, you don't agree, Reza?
No, I don't like Zack Snyder at all.
Yeah, I liked Watchmen. I think Watchmen was fine, but it was
Oh gosh,
It
but
was
I'm
so
going to get
long.
me
a lot of blue
That
wing.
movie.
I'm just
Blue.
saying, Superman or Batman versus Superman. I saw that trailer and it made me want to cry.
Really?
It
Didn't
was
Zack Snyder do
stupid.
300?
What?
Didn't Zack Snyder do 300?
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Well,
that doesn't help.
Yeah, it does.
Well, that's
300's a great movie
Hell yeah,
because
it
it's
is.
ridiculously awesome.
yeah.
That's not what I want from comic book
Well,
movies.
I think it's because we've had over the years a very good influx of really good directors that understand nuance and character development, and I don't think we're going to get that. I mean, I might be wrong. It might get in there, but I had the same problem with Superman. Like, I liked the movie overall, but I didn't feel like I gave a crap about some of the characters that I should have.
Well, I honestly think the saving grace to this Batman vs Superman movie is I'm actually surprised I'm going to say this is actually going to be Batman. I actually think that what's his face?
Ben Affleck.
Oh, I have no problem with that.
honestly think
I have no
that-
problem with him at
No,
all.
I honestly
huge-
think, looking at the approach that they're going with it, I actually think that he might actually be the reason I end up liking this movie, just because I still don't know what they're going to do with Lex Luthor and Jesse Eisenberg. I still don't know how they're going to tie in Wonder Woman, and I don't understand if the plot is going to be more focused on Batman versus Superman, or if it's going to be more focused on the beginning of the Justice League.
I have
There is an identity crisis right now with the movie.
which is its own comic book. So we'll definitely come back and touch on this at another point. Yes, oh yeah.
Was
All over it.
Zack,
My hands. Huh?
was man, I cannot speak.
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder, the one that did the Return of Batman, the animated stuff, because I could have swore he dabbled in the comic books with that.
He's only done.
Because
I'll have to look.
Because I could have swore he dabbled with that stuff. And
You
that's
know what?
why
I think you're right.
That's why he's going this direction, because it was he worked with.
So we'll have our fact checkers on that, and let's go ahead and get into a little bit of Konami news, and then we'll take our first break. So Konami,
What the
Yeah.
fuck is going on?
yeah,
Fantasticness.
Hey, Dave,
Just
you
kidding.
can now go make something freaking awesome that isn't called Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Metal Gear is awesome.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Fight! I hate Zack Snyder, but I love stories about boxes and people in them.
That's the best.
I love Metal Gear. I have to admit they're kind of convoluted. You have to admit that sometimes the story's pretty convoluted.
No, but like the great thing about Metal Gear is that the story is weird and convoluted, but it's also extremely self-aware.
Yeah, it is. It is. But they so Kojima's leaving. Left.
Yeah.
He's not leaving. He's gone.
No, he's not gone yet. He still needs to complete Metal Gear, and then he'll be gone.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
But
he'll be gone by the end of this year.
We're losing. Well, they're losing him. They decided to shutter the doors on the whole
Silent Hill.
on Silent Hill. It's been foreclosed on.
If you have a system with the playable trailer on it, you can sell your system for like $800.
They took it off.
No, if you already had it downloaded on your system.
I had like
people are selling their systems for like $1,000.
They are. If the thing is downloaded, but you have it in the library, they can go into your library and delete it. That's what they've been doing.
So they're like Apple.
Yeah, they're literally taking
Those little bastards.
So if you don't have it downloaded,
well,
because I have a thing.
Unplug all your PS4s from the internet.
Right. That sucks.
It turns Wi-Fi automatically.
Watch this all be a PR stunt. Like it just sometime around Halloween. What if you download it? Your PS4 gets infected by it.
Turns out Big Boss is behind it all.
It depends.
So
and then they delisted
themselves from the stock
U.S. market.
Yeah, but their excuse was, well, we do most of our traffic overseas. That's BS.
No, I was looking at the figures, and 0.29% of stocks are exchanged in the U.S. So it would make sense because it's going to save them a lot of money.
But if they're talking about the loss, the differential after they canceled what they're canceling, because why would you? Okay, yes, I understand taking a loss after the game doesn't ship, but they're about to ship a major game. So why would you get rid of your stuff?
It's because what I'm guessing is they've sunk so much money into Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain that someone's phone is going off.
That's a lot of money.
Supposed to be.
Wait,
that's some serious BM, man.
Yeah.
Are we on an adventure?
But anyway,
I will remind you guys, it's my damn show.
But anyway, I think that Konami has sent so much money into Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pains that what money they will make back probably won't make back enough money.
Yeah.
Because they have seriously... And that's probably part of the reason why they're forcing Kojima to leave, is because he probably had something to do with them pouring a lot of money into that game.
I have a feeling it's more of Kojima leaving on his own. I just have this feeling.
Oh, no, I think it's a mixture.
Because I can't really... I've heard for a long time that he wasn't entirely happy with some of the stuff.
Oh, no,
on,
he wants this to be like the final Metal Gear.
So, you guys that are listening, let us know what you think. Do you think Ransom is right?
Of course I am.
I'm still calling it's going to get pushed.
So, I guess we'll go ahead and take our first break, and we'll come back, talk about some comics, even though we've been talking about comic stuff the entire time, and we'll talk about some WTF stuff. So we'll be right back.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the SCNS Live channel.
Powered by Cinelinx.com.
Your home for super cool nerd news.
Plus exclusive interviews from some of the biggest stars.
We even have hilarious segments and sketches.
And porn!
Rob, there's no porn, but we do have toy reviews.
Oh. Strippers! Also plenty of movie and video game reviews. Wait, did he just say strippers? We don't have those?
No! But we do cover cons and cosplay.
Sexy cons and cosplay.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with all of you? In any case, check us out live Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Central.
You can also chat with us during the show.
Okay, fine. Do we at least have booze?
Yes, we do have that.
Oh, thank God. So subscribe to our channel.
Tell your friends about us.
And most importantly,
keep on nerding!
And we're back.
Wow.
I know, that was a quick break, wasn't it?
Wow.
So, let's talk comic book. Let's talk some fresh ink. I don't really want to get into the story too much, but Colby.
How dare you?
Yes, I know. Kyle's insulted too.
The first time back, and you made my.
Hey, you know what? You should change your name. It's too much like
what?
You need to change your name.
Yes, 0114.
Does that mean I'm in charge of the gas tanks?
Yes. BB-8.
THX 1138.
Yes. So let's talk Secret Wars. So,
it's a secret. We can't talk about it.
It's the first rule of Secret Wars. We can't talk about Secret Wars.
Come on now. Get your shit together.
So, what should we talk about? Secret Wars? I don't know.
I haven't read it yet.
Well, I mean, just got like concept because I don't really want to get too much into it.
Well, here's the thing. I honestly think that this is a ploy to really sink the popularity of like X-Men and all that jazz. And
yeah, I'm
basically
not
throw it under the bus.
I'm not seeing much. I don't know if you know, Austin, what's going on. Basically,
I have no idea.
Marvel has, for the first time, they're resetting the world, basically, essentially.
That's right. Yeah.
And if you notice, actually, when you go look at the roster...
They're fine.
Sorry?
Wolverine's already dead.
Yeah, Wolverine's already dead.
Yeah.
For now.
They just did the death of Deadpool.
Yeah,
Deadpool.
I noticed they're like, let's kill these people off. Let's make...
It's you know that, exactly said, they're resetting the universe, and the reason that you can... We talked about this earlier. They're going to parallel it very similar to what the cinematic universe is. And some things that point to that is you wouldn't be making a Deadpool movie.
Yeah.
Even though technically they don't have the full rights to Deadpool. Who is it, Fox? Not Fox.
Yeah, it's Fox that's actually making Deadpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so it's going to suck.
No,
well, no, not necessarily.
Do not say that.
It got the R rating, which means they're going to go
all the way. It'll probably be.
But it'll probably literally be balls on a wall. But
anyways, things that point to it are like in the comics we were just talking about how what's Thor.
Yeah,
God of Thunder.
Well, I said on another episode where I said about 7 episodes. I mean issues in. You know. I'm going to be fine with it if they keep her a woman and it's not some kind of, just some kind of, whatever.
Like
a PR type thing or whatever. Because I'm fine with it. I think it's cool. But then right around then we heard about the Secret Wars, but everything was going to get reset. And I'm like, you know what? If you really want to have balls, do it after.
Well, honestly, what they could do is they could have the previous Thor actually die in the Secret Wars because he's still around, and have her carry on. I mean, I think that would be a good way to do it.
That would be a really good way to do it. Yeah.
I also think that this is also a great way to get the rights back to X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
and all those rights they don't have because the X-Men play a big part in what they're trying to do in the cinematic universe with
make them all inhuman.
With the Civil War.
Yeah,
I mean. And they've kind of shot themselves in the foot because it's going to be awkward to try and,
shoehorn
mutants into this world of superhumans. So it's, I think they're just kind of sidestep it, but I think it's also, you're losing a lot of publicity for the X-Men property because they weren't selling the toys when the Days of Future Past came out.
Yeah.
I mean, they killed off the most known X-Men person there is in Wolverine.
Yeah,
I mean they're just slowly, just piece by piece, chipping away at that.
And they like you said, they did the same thing for Fantastic Four because they basically there isn't a Fantastic Four right now.
Exactly, and so I think they're doing that, and I think that's kind of like an undermining thing that Secret Wars does. But I'm really excited to see it. I'm more excited about that than what's going on with the
Convergence is the main thing. This is now. We'll switch over to DC for a second. Apparently, everything is getting like Etch-a-Sketch shaken up right now and erased. DC is, and my God, it is like the most convoluted storyline. they did New 52. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but they basically said, okay, we'll do this thing called Flashpoint, and we're basically kind of taking bits and pieces and restarting the universe.
Do you remember the Crisis?
Infinity Earths?
Yeah.
Yes. Very similar.
Infinite Earths? Yeah. That's exactly
This is very similar. And basically, Brainiac has made this. It's a planet or whatever, and he like puts different people from different.
Well, he's a collector,
Yeah.
and he goes and takes pieces of different civilizations, bottles them up, destroys the planet to make it more valuable, and basically he's going to use them to create his own extravagant world. And what happens is it creates this whole, huge
So you have bits and pieces from throughout.
And the thing is it sounds like that they're going to pull it from different, like, how they have the multiverse of, like, different parallel universes.
Yeah,
it sounds like they're going to be pulling.
They have a storyline from the Flashpoint period where Bruce Wayne actually died.
And his father
took over as Batman.
Which, side note, if nobody's actually seen the animated movie of
Flashpoint?
it,
Yeah, it's good.
It's very good.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to.
So you can borrow one. So we're going to be continuing on the comics throughout as stuff's happening. We might actually have a show completely dedicated separately at some point to comics. So I know. Speaking of shows that are completely dedicated, we have a new show on the TFGP network, Channel Control.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just about not comic shows, but just TV shows and all that kind of stuff. Basically, the first episodes is just about comic shows. But
because it was Daredevil.
Yeah, well, Daredevil and everything else. We actually gave a report card.
So good. I'm on episode. I'm going to be watching episode 3.
I finished it and I thought it was fantastic.
It was good. So make sure to check out that show, our other shows that we're having on iTunes. Yeah, Kickstarted on iTunes, Stitcher, and of course on links.com. Let's go ahead and go into WTF. WTF. So, what do we got on WTF? We got robots, I know that.
Yeah.
Ultron?
Okay.
Yeah, it's Ultron.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Alright.
No, it wouldn't.
Where's Ed?
We'd be fucked.
Go to that other
Trying to kill us.
article.
Bro, that just means we need to invent the Vision. GG.
Dude. That guy was amazing.
Paul Bettany. Oh, yeah.
That guy was amazing. Because some people haven't seen it, you and I can just glorify this afterwards.
Okay.
Futurama!
So we've got this robot thingamabob. It's just a program, essentially, right?
Right. It's a bot designed by a Swiss art collective that the bot would go onto the darknet using the Tor browser, I believe, and would just buy things that it came across on Tor at random, and then send them to the Swiss art house, and it would become an exhibition, and people could come see the random things you could buy on the darknet. However, they ran into a little trouble with law enforcement as their bot purchased a Hungarian passport and some MDMA tablets.
Ecstasy for the layman.
Right. So the police confiscated their contraband and then gave them the rest of the items. And as far as I know, the bot is still in operation and buying.
Did it buy any pacifiers or glow sticks?
Did it wanted to have a party?
Did it buy the pube brush?
Yes, it bought the poop brush and some vagina cookies.
Do you buy that on the darknet?
Yes.
You gotta use Tor to get the vagina brushes.
Damn, I knew it.
So that's, at least, I could just see them just like one day looking on it, and it's buying like lime and shovels and
and a nuclear bomb.
How to kill humans, the
lot of
fertilizer.
fertilizer.
How to train your dragon.
What? So, I mean...
It becomes Skynet.
Does this not kind of scare people a little bit in the room?
No, because
it's not self-aware.
Know that you could buy those things on the darknet?
Yeah.
I didn't, because I knew this shit was around.
Well, no,
I'm
I
a
kind of
saint.
did. I mean, I kind of...
I'm so not.
To be honest with you, though, I think the whole darknet thing, I think, especially Tor and stuff, I think of more of like hiring someone to kill somebody kind of thing. Not that I've ever looked.
Yeah. I think the vast majority of people use it to buy drugs.
Yeah.
Is this the black market on a computer?
Yeah,
Essentially,
pretty much,
yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
But apparently
to buy some
90% of
rupees.
the Tor servers are run by the Navy. So
Not a great idea.
Yeah. Or so I read. Maybe I'm an idiot, and that's wrong.
Illuminati?
That's Illuminati.
We're gonna get eliminated now, Colby. Thanks.
So, speaking of which, we're pretty sure you can get a mic dildo on the Dark Internet.
I've heard those are all the rage here.
Alright, and then I've got another story.
Yeah, this is crazy.
So, this one's not quite as recent, but the Salta Beer Company in Argentina did a promotion where they replaced rugby players' missing teeth with bottle openers. It's a titanium bit that is in the correct shape to top off a beer, which they then drill into the bone, and it's essentially a replacement tooth.
What the fuck?
Same thing, except it's it's titanium, and there's a video of them online, these guys just popping beer caps off with their teeth.
We'll make sure to put that in the show
You
notes.
know what? It makes sense. They saw Jared Leto's picture, didn't they?
They're like, I'm jealous.
I would be really worried about popping the beer top and then
It's cutting their
smashing my other teeth with the glass and chipping them.
They turned him into Jaws from Bond.
Yeah, it's what I was thinking. Like,
They're rugby players. Why would they worry about their teeth?
Exactly.
Touche.
They're just useless.
Another
Bottle opener.
Open two bottles at the same time.
It's a conversation piece.
Yeah.
You want to see a trick?
That's not the conversation.
Job.
Like, but their making out days are kind of over, isn't it? Like,
Well, it looked like they were all on their molars, at least their first molar.
okay.
So it's a little bit further back. They're kind of reaching in the back to pop the
Dude, I need some help.
stand right there, man. Just stand right
Worst
there.
would be like
I see a new business
ingesting the
endeavor.
bottle cap.
Yeah.
Right. Start a party company where you can
Party company.
hire these guys as bottle openers, and
They just stand
Or
around.
off season.
Oh my god!
Wait a minute, Eric. How much teeth action do you get when you're making out?
Rub your teeth together.
Well, it's how you make babies. Totally how you make babies.
Is that
That's
how?
how. Yes, it's molar to molar.
And then you call it snort, right?
I like how you caught that, but no.
Maybe that's how they lost their teeth.
Yes. That's really rough. So yeah, that actually made me think what you were saying though. Is I could hire him for as servers.
Party favors.
I used to see when we go to QuakeCon, they have the little
Dude,
mini-
for real, they need to be there for QuakeCon because I'm
Yeah.
gonna drink my ass
Speaking
off.
of which, by the way, that was our WTF. Make sure to check out our show notes for the videos and pictures and all that kind of stuff. Speaking of which, we will be going to QuakeCon this year. Everyone here, except for one person, got in, so make sure.
Everybody else had time except
Colby
for
did-
one person.
Yeah.
Well, I almost
only
fucked that
work
up.
like
So
60 hours a week. It's no big deal.
No big
Exactly.
deal.
I'll send you pictures.
Hey, give me free things.
Actually,
I'll get you a pen.
We'll
The
be
entire
there, so maybe
thing
we
is
can run
free
into you still and have some kind of over the air kind of thing.
Oh, I thought you meant like you were gonna like get me in somehow.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, I get off work at like 8 o'clock. You're still hanging around.
Maybe.
Dude, you have no idea.
This
That's when
is
the
a T-shirt, maybe poster. Can I at least just ask everybody's opinion? So the short list officially has become even shorter for the casting of Spider-Man.
Yes.
It's down to Asa Butterfield from Ender's Game,
And I like him.
And Tom
Clancy.
Tom Holland.
Tom Collins for
Tom
Tom
Holland was in.
How to Train Your Dragon?
No, he was in the movie.
What is up with you with that?
I forgot what the movie is called. Can somebody pull up IMDb? Like, he's in the new.
I like Butterface personally. I like.
Well, here's the thing.
Because he's
I didn't
Butterface.
like him in Ender's Game.
I'm not a big fan of Asa Butterfield.
I don't like Ender's Game.
I think
I enjoyed the movie.
I never read.
Oh,
The
he's-
Impossible. That's what it is. That's the movie he was in.
Oh, he's
But both of them are 18.
What the
Here's-
Jeez, his pictures are awful.
one of those best teacher I remember.
That's just saying, please come punch me in my
Well, here's the
face.
thing.
Which is
Their-
fine.
Their
With
goal
evil.
is like they seem to look at it as like from the perspective of like Harry Potter. With,
Yeah, he's going to grow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're starting him in high school,
Right.
and I mean,
Yeah.
whoever they're casting is going to be 18 years old,
He's
playing a
gonna
15 or
look-
16-year-old.
But he's gonna have to look young. And I think they both look
they
pretty
look
young.
pretty young.
Well,
Yeah.
they're both actually 18.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
both 18.
Yeah,
so
the
it's-
Ender's Game kid does not look 18.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Though, he's
No.
a little
He
younger.
looks
so
12.
whatever.
Although he has had
I
a
was,
few years to
I
grow
was
up,
reading
so it
more
makes sense.
into like what Tom Holland has done, and he's fairly new, but people rave about how good he is, and I think that they just need somebody that is going to embrace the super awkwardness of Peter Parker, which nobody has done yet.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started about what's his face in the original Spider-Man series.
No, Garfield was the closest so far.
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire was just a little pussy. Like
Dude, thank you. Finally.
God.
You can't even defend his ass. Don't
The
even.
third movie was awful, but
the second
all
one was
were
bad.
good.
No.
God,
I like the second one.
all the
I like
way.
the second
I'm not
one.
saying the movies.
The
I'm saying
second one's not.
Tobey Maguire was
He's a little bitch.
an embarrassment to watch playing Peter Parker.
I think
Peter
Andrew
Parker
Garfield-
is supposed to be.
think-
He's
I
not
don't-
supposed to be. He's not supposed to be
Emo.
and that was just his version.
No one here likes the third one.
Yeah.
He's not
The third
supposed
one's
to play.
awful.
He's not this like weakling like I hate it.
Little bitch.
Little bitch.
Little
Okay.
bitch.
What he is he's weird, and he's like the kind of kid that like talks to himself and like mutters to himself, keeps to himself, kind of thing. Like that's what Peter Parker is.
Like an introvert.
And he's more introverted. He's not the kid that was constantly bullied and like all of a sudden got buffed up and was like going to take on the bullies. That's not what he was. He was just this introverted kid that talked to himself, didn't really have a lot of friends.
No, that's not true.
And
In the original comics, he was picked on.
Yes, he
was.
The original comic, he met the
Y'all, it's
Fantastic
going
Four.
down right now.
He wasn't.
Bloodshed's going down.
He wasn't known as the kid that was bullied and then got these powers and like took on the bullies like they've been showing. He was the kid that he was picked on, but it was because he was different, and he wasn't picked on in a sense where he was constantly bullied. It was more just they need a guy that's going to personify this awkwardness of just like the kid is weird. Not like this kid is like is awkward and
Just go hang out with a spider. Or
he
something.
can't be. They can't get like some kid that's just going to get picked on as like a nerd. They need some kid that's just he is weird, and that's what they need. And then he puts on a suit, and then he goes toe to toe bantering with Tony Stark.
I do like the anger. Right now. That's awesome.
Can they put Moon Knight in the next movie, please?
Again, How to Train Your Dragon. Why don't you just go back to that? So I don't know. I'm fine. I want the awkwardness though. I really do want that awkwardness.
I want fucking Carnage.
That's what he needs to be.
They want to do Carnage.
I want them to do Carnage without a passion.
I think anything to do with Carnage or Venom or anything in that world is like dead for a long time. Like
Venom, yes, because number 3.
Yeah, but I'm talking that doesn't exist
Carnage is
anymore.
inherently linked to Venom.
Technically, yes. Yeah, you're right.
So yeah.
They're like
So I'm excited. I'm excited. What we'll do is
because it's movies.
I have complete faith in Marvel. They've casted everybody super well so far.
So lately, yes, yeah.
I just want to see how Sinister 6 is going to happen.
Sinister 6 is currently not happening.
Is it? I thought it was still going.
No.
Pretty much when the whole Marvel MCU thing with Spidey happened, a lot of because they were even had an Aunt May in development. Movie.
Yeah, unfortunately,
that was weird because there's still stuff going for it.
They were trying to do Aunt May so that they could keep the rights to the freaking Spider-Man.
No, and they're doing an animated Spider-Man movie.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they are doing that. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to find it.
So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and end the show, and then if you guys want to talk about Avengers, and there'll be big spoilers and stuff, and I'll probably be crying because I haven't seen it yet. But so what we'll do is we'll end it. Now make sure to listen to our show on iTunes, on Stitcher, and of course Cinelinks.com. We'll put those links in the show notes. Go to Fathergamer Productions on Facebook, Fathergamer Productions on Twitter, of course.
Fathergamer Prod.
Yeah, Fathergamer Prod. Like we're all over the place. You can also check out my stuff on iTunes. You can see all the pictures of me playing Far Cry and all that kind of stuff. Not iTunes. On what is
Instagram.
Fine, Instagram.
Yeah,
so, you can check out everybody. Go around the list. Who's got stuff? Do you have Ransom?
Yeah, I have a Twitter.
Yeah, that's right.
At Ranjam.
At Ranjam. It's painful.
I barely ever use Twitter.
Okay, you and Austin can hang out together.
Yeah.
You can find me on iTunes.
Yes.
Instagram.
We're recording a lot later than we normally do, so we're all kind of tired.
Instagram and Twitter and Tumblr at the Squeaky Duck.
How to Train Your... I'm just kidding. Metal X25.
Punch you in the junk.
On Twitter specifically. At Silverhawks No Vowels, SLVRHWKS on Twitter, Instagram, and also on Tumblr.
Every time I see your name on PSN, I always want to say Slipperhawks.
Slipperhawks. I've had that before. And
sounds painful.
Tristan,
Yes,
do you have anything, any social, anything you want people to... Okay, because he's
I
scared.
don't have Twitter.
Shh, you're talking too much.
He got like a couple words in.
You've exceeded your word count.
Yeah, your word count's been completed. So,
there is a clicker.
There is a clicker. One of those things from Last of Us. So,
oh shit!
We will grow spores at the back of your head.
Those things are dicks.
They are.
Actually,
they grab you and they instantly kill you.
Try to remind me on the next episode. We watched a whole documentary on how that could become reality.
On dicks, yeah.
Yes, on dicks too. Actually, we did watch a documentary on dicks too.
Yes.
Yes, it's a dick collector.
So,
thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure to check out SCNS Live every Thursday night at 8 at
youtube.com/theUntitledSCNS.
And of course, check out Cinelinks.com for all your nerdy news, fandom, geekness, and all that. Thank you for listening, and as always, achieve greatness.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk Avenger crap. So you guys are gonna rush for me.
I don't want to.
So.
Starting.
I'll just start off with my biggest grievance with the movie.
And I will.
Let me do this because if someone's just whatever. Spoiler alert! There you go.
Exactly. Spoilers upon spoilers. Hashtag spoilers for days.
So I don't even have to go see. I don't have to spend the $10 to go see the movie now. That's pretty much what it's going to be. Okay, bring it on.
Okay,
You're still going to see it.
So
yeah, probably twice.
What I thought has made all the other Avengers movies, or the Avengers, and then including Winter Soldier. Everything kind of in that timeline. What's made it great has been the lack of a love interest to kind of divert everyone's interest from the story.
Yeah.
And they
Kobe is biting his lip right
they
now.
made a previously unestablished love interest such a main part of this story. It felt extremely out of character as far as the writing's been going for all the other movies. It didn't like the way it developed.
Is it the Natasha thing?
Yes,
yeah.
it's
And
between
the Hulk?
Black Widow and the Hulk.
Well, here's the thing. They developed this thing, and I agree. I think it's awkward.
Pause for 5 seconds, because I haven't seen it, and
Yes,
I
okay.
have
Questions?
mental images in my head now. So are we talking Natasha and Hulk, or Natasha
No,
and
Bruce
Banner.
Okay,
Bruce
okay,
But-
I'm paused.
but-
That makes more sense.
It's in my head, though,
She's
already.
an integral character.
I thought you said
him-
tickle character.
Because
they call it the lullaby.
Yes.
So it's how he kind of stops being fucking crazy Hulk.
He becomes Betty.
Here's the thing.
She becomes
Betty.
She becomes Betty.
I completely agree with what Austin's saying. It is weird, and it threw me off, and it did bother me through the whole movie. Like that love interest was
Really?
there, and it's noticeable. They even have parts of it where a lot of this movie is not a lot of it, but there's a lot of scenes that are dedicated to just a lot of one-on-one screen time with the two of them, and it's not bad screen time, like it's good, but it's just like it's disappointing that they try to pursue a love interest. However, it makes sense if you think of what the position is that she is the only one that is able to communicate with Bruce when he is the Hulk.
Yeah,
by using what they call the
that makes
lullaby,
sense.
she's able to calm him down and get him to listen.
Become Bruce Banner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you think about that and think of how much time passed between the first Avengers movie and the second Avengers movie, when you are in that really is an intimate moment when you're basically like putting your life on the line to and you're trusting this person and you develop this relationship and this connection like they do. It's a very intimate one, to really basically you have to get in touch with this person's soul to make him realize that he's human. So that made sense to me. I wish it wasn't in it, but
that doesn't hold up for me because she's a professional manipulator. So she has pretty good control of her emotions, the way she reacts to things, the way she makes other people feel. So it seems to me she's going to be a professional about if her job is to calm down the Hulk and return to Bruce Banner. She should be able to do it without falling in love with him. That is kind of against her character. She's very steeled.
And this is purely on paper, and this is kind of since I haven't seen it. I do kind of like the dichotomy, like the whole of how she was so scared of him before.
Yeah, I was gonna say the more time you spend with somebody, though, the more you get to know
But the thing with Natasha is that, and you see a little bit more about what happens with her when she was younger, when Scarlet Witch fucks with her brain. So you see that, and she makes a big, this particular detail seemed very forced, but, they're talking about having sex and whatever, and she's like, well, my graduation was having to be
Have
sterilized.
Jaegers.
But okay, so like real quick, my big issue
Well,
is
did
that
cucumbers? Did somebody say cucumbers?
No.
This movie's so fucked up in my head now. So
my issue with the way it's not really just like the relationship, but Black Widow's screen time, like a good 75% of her screen time is dedicated to this love interest, and like I feel like outside of the Bruce Banner interactions, she had some quips, to Steve, and she interacted with Hawkeye's family. And but aside from that, that's all she is. That's the role she plays. Is the female.
The way she's written was very reductive of the way that they've treated her
in the
other movies.
I don't know, but I would also say the same thing about Bruce Banner. He didn't really have a lot of.
I agree.
At least he had the moral conflict with Tony Stark and the argument about whether or not Ultron.
That's true.
He at least got a little bit more.
He had more important dialogue.
Exactly. Exactly.
I just want to bitch about Quicksilver.
Well, before you bitch about Quicksilver, let me just say, if you're gonna watch the movie and you haven't seen it yet, or if you're gonna rewatch it, I think the best example of what I'm talking about with Black Widow is her very first interaction between her and Bruce Banner in the movie. The dialogue, the writing of it just seems extremely forced. It doesn't seem. I guess the way they just introduce the entire
love interest. It's like 0 to 60. It's
awkward.
Yes.
It's just immediate.
Yeah, that's true. It does, but
you
also
watch that very first scene at the bar where she pours him a martini and tell me that that's either not bad writing or bad acting.
Dude, I do that all the time. What are you talking about?
So far, there's a bar. There's a cucumber.
Well,
don't.
We can go back. We can go back and forth with it because from I guess from the way it was shown, like if you think about it, like both of them have no understanding of or don't feel comfortable at all in a relationship. I mean, both of them. One of them was terrified of it, the other one was taught not to. So that could explain the awkward encounter in this scene.
But Black Widow has also been trained to be a manipulator, to be a seductress, to be like that was a role that she had to play often in her past. As a manipulator and an assassin.
Hot and bothered though, can he?
No. It seems by things that they said, it seems like that they changed it where it's only when he gets angry.
Yeah, she's like, don't get pissed off, and then but then she pushes him down a well and he turns into the hole. So I mean,
come out 7 days later.
He said he's always angry via the first film.
But
that's how he's able to control.
Aside from that, I mean, it's the Avengers. It's a great movie.
Honestly, they're just trying to set up the Civil War and the third movie.
What do you have to say about Quicksilver, though?
Okay, my biggest bitch about this damn movie, was due to the fact that you have...
Sit down,
That's fine.
Yes.
Alright, I'll put the microphone in.
I'll take a knee. Because he was sitting here talking about, them wanting to integrate X-Men and all this stuff. They're doing Marvel all this
whole... integrate X-Men.
But I say, you see how you want to. The fact that Marvel went X-Men's Days of Future Past, Quicksilver was American, and in this one, he is foreign.
He's Romanian. That's on purpose.
Yeah, which is...
I understand it. Don't fucking give me that shit.
But it's you're saying that they got the canon backward, that he should have been Romanian in...
However he actually is, making him like his actual self.
So, but I don't think Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past can't be.
Days of Future Past is not canon.
It's not going to be canon.
By the way, they can't in any way do anything remotely related to what they did with Quicksilver in X-Men Days of Future Past because it's
different rights.
Yeah,
they can't call them mutant or anything like that.
So that's why they were tested. They called them the enhanced.
Enhanced.
I just love their
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
they're Inhumans. They're starting to talk about it.
I don't even care if they're Inhumans or rights or whatnot. If it's written down,
and they mentioned Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They actually one of the big ties between because they tie the movies to the show now. One of the big ties was mentioning the twins.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, so...
if y'all haven't watched S.H.I.E.L.D., they do a really good job of incorporating the Marvel Cinematic Movies.
Season 2.
Also,
in season 1 too, they did it too with
Halfway through.
with Thor, with Dark
for
World,
me and
Lady
Quicksilver,
Sif.
he always
Indigo
has
repaired the-
quick comebacks. He's kind of silly in his own way.
Who?
Quicksilver.
Is Coulson in it at all?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
not the
in
movie.
The new one, no.
Okay.
No,
And he's not
Yes.
really.
in the movies. He's
I just don't think they portray
He's
Quicksilver like he's
like
shit.
yeah. I read this or heard it in the movies. He died on the previous Avengers movie,
Right.
and he stays dead.
Yeah.
Well, they just don't want him to know that he's still alive.
Exactly.
Okay.
The TV show has its own separate thing going on because of him being still alive, but in the movies, everybody still thinks he's dead.
For now.
For now.
Yeah. Until the show
That's
gets
gonna
canceled.
be interesting.
I just the way they have
Also-
the universe split with that is weird to me.
I am really disappointed with everybody like bashing Joss Whedon and what he did because the man works magic.
That,
he's-
well,
he's-
that
What if he
right
goes-
there would be very. I mean,
People were sending him death threats
about
the movie.
Seriously.
overall,
I mean,
okay. Overall, though, I mean, with any nitpicking and any of that stuff, the overall, did you like the movie?
Oh yeah,
I
I
like
like
the
the
movie.
movie.
And that's the thing is, this movie,
He's one of the only people that can pull that kind of stuff off.
it was so complicated to get that out.
Here's the thing.
Like,
One of the best scenes in the movie is the party scene at the end, right before Ultron's introduced. They're sitting around the table, all trying to pick up.
wow, is that far in the movie?
No, it's not. He
No,
said
it's
the
like-
end. It's like
quarter
before
way
the
through.
middle. Yeah, you said the end when
No,
Ultron is first introduced.
It doesn't really matter. I'm just like, I'm
I think
confused.
he said at the end of the party.
At the end of the party, right before.
Okay,
Ultron's
because
introduced.
at this
They're
point I'm
sitting-
like, okay,
That makes
Ultron
more
comes to
sense.
the end. There's
No, so
yeah.
So they're sitting there and they're all trying to pick up
Hulk
Thor's
sex.
hammer.
Mhm.
And
I like
everything,
that
and everybody
part, though.
tries. It's a really funny scene.
Yeah,
And,
Yeah,
like,
it's a great.
the
it's one of
look
the
on
best
Thor's face
With Captain
when
America.
Captain America like nudges it a little bit,
Yeah.
and he gets and he stops. He's like,
Yeah.
That's one of the
so
best
I
scenes
told
in the
you,
movie,
none
I
of
think.
you are worthy. So that scene
But is the
is
elevator worthy?
Dude, that was the best part for
that
me.
scene though. In that scene, that's just like a funny scene, and it had no purpose. But then they take something like that and give it some serious purpose and importance because when the Vision comes in, they don't know if they can trust him because of how he came to be. And what they do is they use the hammer as a way to personify the trust.
Like
because,
how good he is.
Because he immediately picks up the hammer and
hands
tosses
it to
Thor.
Thor.
He
He's like,
says,
"Oh, here."
we have to go. And Thor just goes,
Okay.
I trust him, let's go.
That's a pretty classic
That's awesome, actually.
setup, though, for the same type of joke or
Yeah.
the same type of thing that happened in a movie.
But
to have some like unbeatable
Yeah.
event and someone comes in
does it.
Yeah, does it.
Well, no,
with
not that
ease
he's
later
just
on.
not that he's just able to do it with ease, but
It's like he establishes that he is like pure.
They establish the trust with just this purity that he has from something as simple as a joke.
Yeah,
like it was just a joke. They took a joke and used it as this huge purpose. That
Also, Black Widow declines to attempt to pick it up.
Yeah.
She's the only one that didn't try.
Oh yeah. The Vision's costume was amazing. Them actually
I love
making
how
that
he-
was
he
really
tried to
good
look like
looking.
Thor.
What is
Put on
y'all's
cape material.
opinion about Ultron himself?
I really liked Ultron, and I really think
I
Spader
liked
did a
him.
really good job.
Yeah.
One of the greatest
I like
parts
that.
of the
It
movie
gave him
was
a lot of-
when here it comes.
Here it comes.
Is when Scarlet Witch is finally able to read his mind because she reads the Vision while he's still being created, and all she sees is the Earth, this pure destruction, and sees that all that Ultron wants is just destruction because he doesn't know he doesn't understand that destroying the Earth is not saving it. It's the same to him.
Yeah.
And when she finds that out and she gets scared and they decide to run, he looks at her and just says, "Please don't do this."
Yeah.
Like that's like I love that part because that just shows like he genuinely wanted to help.
Yeah.
But in his mind, that was helping.
Yeah.
They did a really good job giving him the semblance of emotion, like him trying to understand emotion. Like they did a really good job.
See,
with
I
Ultron
did
as a
hear
character.
Kyle though today. He wasn't as enamored with Ultron, or something to do.
I like Ultron. It's just the stuff that I have seen, whether it be animated movies, whether it be comics, or whether I've heard from people. They did not portray Ultron as powerful as he was, because he puts him on the brink of death. And in this movie, he didn't really put them to the brink of death.
Well,
he made it complicated, but he didn't
also,
put them at the
He
brink.
also wasn't created by Tony Stark. He was
Yeah,
created by
I know.
Him, so
yeah.
But I also think that they did a very good job of creating him because he was. I mean, the only way they could kill him is if they killed every single one and then cut him off from being able to use the
by all
internet.
means, I know.
And they wouldn't have been able to do it without the Vision.
Oh,
In the comics, they actually do come on the verge of destruction because the Vision ends up having like an epiphany. It's like, this isn't right. The humans are in the right here, trying to do what they're doing. They're good, and then he fights against Ultron. So they skipped that whole part. Basically, they sidestepped it in the movie.
That's what I was just saying. Just from what I've seen via Ultron himself, they didn't make him seem as powerful as he truly was.
They also give a nice little hint towards Black Panther. They go to Wakanda.
Yeah, they do.
I've seen the Wakanda flags.
When that happened, I was like,
when he cut off his what's his name? Andy Serkis' character, who's going to be the villain in Black Panther, just cuts off his arm and when he cuts it off, he immediately like burns it, so it's he basically amputates it. Yeah,
he becomes Kano.
And he's just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I just lost my temper there for a moment."
Yeah,
I like the guy who played Ultron by all means.
I like the level of comedy that they added to Ultron. So it's not way too serious.
The whole movie, though, was...
Oh my gosh, Thor had so many good one-liners.
They definitely took what people loved about Guardians and tried, some of the quips seemed a little forced, there's a lot,
I felt at the beginning there's a lot of quips that were like...
But they're kind of
very kind of campy,
well, even
just
on
throwbacks to everything you've done before.
I was gonna say,
but I'll say that I really liked Don Cheadle's performance in this compared to the movies before. They gave him this much smaller role, but I loved all of his dialogue in this movie.
Don Cheadle, he first appears in Iron Man 2, and I am not a fan of Iron Man 2.
Right.
But I'm not a fan of Don Cheadle either. I like Howard a lot. I like what he did with Rose.
The Duck?
No.
Yeah, it's that too. But Terrence Howard.
Yeah, Terrence Howard.
No, I
know. But
anyway, Terrence Howard looks a lot different. That was my first when I saw. I was like,
I prefer Don Cheadle.
I wish they would have had more.
I really wanted to say that I preferred the much more somber attitude that Winter Soldier had.
Yeah.
Over the humor. Yeah. I like having the humor in Guardians, and I wish they had left more of it there and kept the serious, the gravity.
Your wish has been granted because the brothers that directed Winter Soldier are directing the next two Infinity War movies.
Okay, well,
Joss Whedon has officially stepped down, and it was
after Death Threats, I would too.
Well, no,
we did before.
No,
but it was either between James Gunn, who did Guardians of the Galaxy.
And he said no.
And he
Guardians
said no.
is my baby.
Yeah. He's all like, Guardians is all I want to do. And then they got the brothers that I forgot what their names are. They did
Brother 1 and Brother 2.
They did Winter Soldier.
Double Dragon.
They're doing Captain America: Civil War, and they're doing the Infinity War 1 and Part 1.
So real quick, so Avengers 2 came out on May 1st. Next year on May 6th is when Captain America Civil War comes out, and then
what's about Thor Ragnarok?
And then 5/5 of 2017 is when Guardians comes out. So it seems like May is first week of May.
Oh yeah, well that's the beginning. That's the summer's here.
Yeah,
kind of thing for that was a gun. It was a really weak gun.
I just like the very, very, very.
I thought you were doing a slot machine.
Yes, it's a slot machine.
This is the Infinity Gauntlet.
That's how you start off a race.
And they're obviously making all these super obvious connections to Cosmic Marvel and. It's so obvious.
And everybody keeps forgetting about Ant-Man. So
I'm excited for Ant-Man.
Looks awesome.
The trailer was so funny because I think they're going to do a great job of showing like when they're shrunk down and fighting, it's epic and like there's this one where they're train
the Thomas Tank train,
and then they just zoom out and you just see the train just
fall off the track. I think it's going to be a lot more humor than the trailer even let on to be. I think they put all of the high action stuff in the trailer, and the rest of it's going to be pretty much humor.
That's just how it should be.
I agree.
It's called
Ant-Man.
Yeah, but I think people are going to be surprised, and I was actually surprised too watching some of the fight scenes of how he's actually going to fight, how he constantly shrinks.
Yellow Jacket. Yellow Jacket
looks
really cool.
very, very
it looked really cool.
And cool effects.
Just the one picture that they showed originally, the very first picture, of Yellow Jacket with his gold,
Yeah, he looks cool.
gold and brown
Yellow Jacket
getup,
looks really
and then
cool.
you see a tiny little Ant-Man in that picture also, if you look close enough, and Hornet's like about to like punch him in the face or punch his entire body. I suspect that at that point he's probably going to and then like smack him or
There's
something.
a cool movie poster we saw that's just blank white with the just
With the one little
size Ant-Man right in the middle.
Way
way better than the new poster that's out.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I feel like they've set the tone pretty well with the trailer because it's self-deprecating. You know, he's like Ant-Man.
He's
like
like,
Ant-Man. He's like, I didn't get to.
I
pick
didn't
it.
choose it.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think it's a really good way to set the tone for the
And that's a
movie.
good thing that they're doing, and they've been very successful in each thing kind of being its own genre, its own thing.
I just wonder if they'll portray the Wasp. And
Yes, because she's in it.
that's why I'm saying if they portray
in
the
the sparring,
yeah.
he's sparring, he's training.
So-
that's got to be Wasp. The new Wasp.
because
he's not going to
the
be there.
Avengers aren't without Ant-Man and Wasp. Those are
Pym
supposed to
was-
be in the first.
Tim was the alcoholic wife beater. So,
Do you think they're going to release this movie in 40:30:33?
Yes. To answer your question.
So overall, everyone liked the movie. Go
Yes.
see it.
Scarlet
Definitely.
Witch is going to be one of your favorite parts of that movie.
Is
Yeah,
it?
she's. I think-
Except for her accent.
Yeah, her accent's the only thing that's but
Is
she's,
she the
I just can't
Romanian or
see
whatever?
him past fucking Godzilla.
Elizabeth Olsen,
she does really
It's
good.
bad.
she did really good. Her accent is not that great. I completely agree, but but I came out of the movie. I went into the movie with super low expectations for this wins, and came out super impressed with Scarlet Witch. I thought that, and by the way, I have much more respect for Hawkeye as well. I like the screen time that they give Hawkeye.
Oh yeah,
I did like the
Hawkeye's
scene I
great.
did see where he's talking to Scarlet Witch saying, "You gotta buck up," and blah blah blah.
Oh,
yeah, he's shooting like through the
Not-
whole
Yeah.
wall. I did like that.
It's a really good scene because she's like freaking out. She's really
It's like,
scared.
I don't have any
And
powers.
And that's what he says. I just shoot arrows, and these are robots. It doesn't make any sense.
This is my new normal.
This is my job, and I'm going to do it.
What's so good is they show him that he's a spoiler alert.
Badass.
He's a dad.
Yeah.
He's a father and a husband. He has a family.
That he's off the
And
grid.
so you start to, after you find that out, you see him start to act like that more on the screen. Like when he does have that one-on-one talk with Scarlet Witch and like lets her know like, hey, like you got more than I do here, but also like he'll be sitting there and he'll be bantering with Natasha and stop it. And like they're sitting there about to go try and stop Ultron, and he's sitting there and he's like, maybe I will knock out that wall from the dining room.
Yeah.
What do you
They
think?
do.
And Natasha's like, well, nobody really uses the dining room anyway, so I think it's a great idea. And just like having this like human conversation with her and
With
like
shit going down.
And then she just turns to Hulk and asks him the question. Hulk
Going back to
smash,
the
and he just breaks
conversations,
down the wall.
I loved Natasha and Captain America in Winter Soldier.
Well,
Their conversation back and forth.
Yeah,
Just the same
I
way.
like I think
That's
in Winter Soldier, I think that was
It's
what
a
made
good
it so
progression
great.
because of the fact that they're there all
It
the
makes
time
them
now.
feel like humans rather than
Kyle,
just
what is your question?
It's not really a question.
Child.
As he was talking, I at least raised my hand.
Child.
Didn't interrupt you here, buddy. When he was talking about the family stuff, the fact when Captain America and Iron Man are going at it outside while they're freaking chopping wood made me laugh my ass off. Don't take from my mile. And Iron Man's not even anywhere close to Captain America.
At one point, Captain America gets pissed off and he just tears
Yeah,
a
tears
log
a log
in
in
half.
Just like with no problem.
Definitely for Civil War. I mean,
Yeah,
have you seen the concept art yet for Civil War?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I've
laughed so
heard
hard.
that there's several different theories that people have about it, and the one that makes the most sense to me is that the government is officially fed up with what has been happening and all the destruction.
Yeah.
And the straw that broke the camel's back was Ultron being created by Tony Stark.
Yeah.
And so the government decides, okay, we need to start.
Oh no. Also,
we need to start restricting this and regulating it, and so they need to register. And Captain America, no, that's not what we're going to do. But then Tony Stark kind of agrees with it. Hey, that's like a way for him to like a redemption thing, like a penance for my sins.
And everybody knows that he's Iron Man anyway. So
exactly. So he's like I should be front
I'll
of
come out.
Exactly, because who better to start this initiation?
Yeah.
This initiative.
Then I am Iron Man.
Yeah.
Is
Thor
and the Hulk out of it?
Well, and people knew who Banner is.
Oh my gosh! I thought that they were going to do Planet Hulk. I know they were saying they weren't, but when he
went on his own,
I know the Hulkbuster versus the Hulk
was an amazing fight scene.
Yeah, one of the best fight scenes I've seen so far in movies.
Ruffalo is okay with doing it too, though. That's
Ruffalo is. Ruffalo, I don't know.
It's him in his roofie state.
But the thing is when he was on the ship at the very end and he was getting ready to fly off, I thought for sure he was going to just peace out and like. Well, it makes sense because they did so much to connect the universes of the Avengers with the cosmic.
That's gonna be Captain Marvel, though.
And Captain Marvel was going to be that, but I sat there and I grabbed Megan's like leg and I was like, oh my gosh, they're about to do it. She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, Hulk. World War Hulk.
The Hulkinator's coming on.
I don't even know what World War Hulk is, but they're sending the Hulk to space.
Yeah, they
Hulkinator coming at you live.
I don't know. I want to see it, but I don't. It falls so much into what happens. Like it actually affects the planet so much with World War Hulk. Like I don't know. But in the original comics, if I remember right, I think it was a mutant, Speedball or something like that.
Plastic Man.
No, that's DC for one.
I know. I just like saying Plastic Man.
But I think he actually like destroys it. If I remember right, in the Civil War, destroys like a town or a block or something like that, and kills a whole bunch of people, and that's what starts.
Yeah. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I do know one thing is we better see Spider-Man suit up and throw down with Captain America.
That's the only thing is in the original comic, and I'm one, like I've said, I kind of like the movies, so I don't really care a lot of times. But in the original comic, Peter Parker, it was a big shock because he came out and said, "I'm Peter Parker," and took off his mask, and people were like, "Who?" But people didn't know.
Care.
But people did know who Peter Parker was. In this one, he's in high school. I don't think he's going to do that.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's going to be super awesome. They've even said that this is setting up the Infinity War.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
I could already tell with this movie.
If Spider-Man doesn't reveal his identity, then all of the fighting would have to happen in New York City, I would imagine. Which I don't really see happening. If he's going to travel with the Avengers, he's not going to be in Gotham the entire time.
Well,
you don't even know.
He's going to be... his first appearance is in Civil War instead of his own movie.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to be wherever they are, which is interesting.
Well,
that's a good point, actually.
Peter Parker's New York. I mean...
Yeah, well, like to his point, like that means that Civil War has to happen in New York.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I would imagine because it wouldn't make sense for Spider-Man to be somewhere random.
Or New York.
Because, I mean...
They might be able to...
Katie's raising her hand. But I didn't realize this became this kind of show.
No, this is different. So, I just want to interrupt.
You still raising your hand.
No,
how's that different?
This is... I don't know if we want this to be like the last thing, because we could go on for forever.
Yeah,
I said we could go on for
So,
hours.
in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we saw, there's in the first Avengers, the destruction of S.H.I.E.L.D. is apparent. Like, Nick Fury is, he's not accessible, he just shows up. And we saw a lot of the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents come. They were on the helicarrier. They helped them save everybody from the big chunk of Romania or wherever they were.
Rock, pretty much.
The big rock. And then we see like the new Avengers facility and stuff. I mean, do you think that we'll see a resurgence of S.H.I.E.L.D. as an agency?
In Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the show itself. You're starting to see maybe, yeah.
I mean, because that's all season 2 so far. Is like there's no S.H.I.E.L.D.
So far there is, and Edward James Olmos is running it, but
so I don't know if we're going to see it. If we see it,
it is. It's kind of like
hey, this is the Nick Fury S.H.I.E.L.D. and then this is the
they've kind of segmented it off like there's multiple S.H.I.E.L.D.s,
multiple directors basically,
and then whoever's the thing is, Nick Fury is still, as far as everyone's concerned on the show,
is allegedly dead. So.
Except for a couple people
people know.
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, and since you guys are spoiling something, I'm going to spoil something. Actually, on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Coulson actually says to, what's his name?
Danny DeVito?
Danny DeVito. he actually goes, oh yeah, when Fury comes back to... And he goes, "Oh, sorry, spoiler alert."
Can Danny DeVito play Moon Knight, please?
Yeah.
Oh my
On that note,
Wait, no, wait. One last thing we have to talk about: the post-credit scene.
Thanos?
Oh, the
yeah, he's putting on the Infinity Gauntlet.
Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, you should have done it like 4 movies ago.
Yeah, exactly.
My daughter, actually, my youngest, she's not the biggest comic book person, but she went to go see the movie before me, of course. And we're walking around Target, and she's like, "Yeah, I like the movie." I was like, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, I want to watch the other movie." She goes, "Who's Thanos?" I was like, "Mother,
what the fuck?"
And she's like, "What?" I was like, "You kind of spoiled something there for me." And she goes, "Oh, no. There was nobody named Thanos in the movie." I'm like, "You don't even know."
No Casey's back.
Yeah, he's in the very end.
That part confused the hell out of me. Not confused the hell out of me. You know how he has the Infinity Gauntlet he puts out? The gems aren't in there.
Yeah.
He has to collect
Yeah, I know, which... It seems like they're all spaced out in different timelines.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
I mean,
pretty
it's not
much
timelines, but it's like,
Guardians is supposed to be.
Is this going on at the same time?
Yeah, it's all going on.
They made it seem
Think of it this way. The Infinity Gems are like the Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
You use them and
They've already said that. What's his name? He's all scarred up, and Guardians has
Dave Bautista.
Batista's character is.
Oh crap! Let me.
Drax.
Drax has already been signed for the
second one.
The 2.
Guardians 2.
No.
The Infinity War Part 1.
Yeah.
There's only they're not like I don't think Gamora will be in it. I'm pretty sure Star-Lord and
Drax
and Drax will definitely be in it. And to be honest, I doubt they would try to put Rocket Raccoon in it, but I guarantee popular demand will have Rocket Raccoon make it.
I always thought Guardians was going on much later.
No,
but they time traveled backwards.
No, it's like cross paths.
No, it's like.
But that's what I thought it was a time travel.
Like 79?
Yeah.
Very in the 70s.
With the time
and
traveling stuff. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't.
It's not really
from what I've seen, in most of the stuff.
I could have sworn there was a time
No,
travel.
they abduct him and they take him into deep space.
And most of the stuff with space travel in the Marvel universe,
and at least still gotta figure out
way relativistic
because his dad's from
stuff.
space.
Well, we still gotta figure out who his dad is too. So
yeah.
But he's from space.
Yeah.
So
Okay, I guess I'll go too much into this.
Another reason why
because
this
it's like
why
the further you go, the faster start.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
He made
More than likely, it makes sense.
Rocket ship went to space and fucking.
Well, see, only reason
That's
that's
what I'm saying.
There's also one big reason why Age of Ultron was not the best Marvel movie to date, because Tom Hiddleston was not in it. Loki needed to be in that movie, and I really wish they would have wrote him in. I don't know why they took him out.
I heard he was actually there on the set.
What had in the movie?
Ha ha ha, brother, and that's it. But
smoking a doobie.
All he would have done was basically add more emphasis towards the towards Thor Ragnarok, because he either would have been in the vision that he had.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I do know about the vision.
Or he would have gone. I feel like he would have gone to Loki to talk to him about what's going on.
Oh, the dream.
Yeah. But Tom Hiddleston is just. But the presence that he demands on screen, like the man is.
Isn't the problem though with him though? He's essentially the father right now. Like
currently, yes.
Yes,
because he
took his place.
He killed the father.
He's about to start.
He's now
about to start war with.
He's shapeshifting.
Yeah, well, that's Ragnarok and all that kind of stuff. So, okay, well, we're going to end this. Thank you guys for listening again. This is our after hours, and have fun watching the Avengers for the 5th time. And we'll be back pretty soon.